Have you ever sat in a classroom, listened to a teacher speak for 1 hour, and then walked out thinking, I heard the words, but did I really learn anything? Have you ever watched an English video, nodded your head, and still felt empty inside? This feeling is more common than you think. Many learners confuse listening with learning. They think education is about noise, notes, and exams. But real education is something deeper. And today, through English listening practice, we are going to explore that deeper idea together. Think about this for a moment. Education is not just about information. Your phone already has more information than any teacher in history. Education is about transformation. It changes how you think, how you feel, and how you act. And when you learn English, it should do the same. It should not stay in your notebook. It should enter your life. That is why this lesson is different. You are not just listening to English. You are training your mind in English. So let me ask you something honestly. Why are you learning English? Is it for a job, for confidence, for travel, or maybe to finally stop feeling small when someone speaks fast in front of you? Whatever your reason is, it matters. Education starts with purpose. Without purpose, learning feels heavy. With purpose, learning feels alive. Imagine a small classroom. Not perfect. Old chairs. A whiteboard with faded marks. A teacher walks in. Not loud. Not dramatic. Calm voice. The teacher says, Today, I will not teach you facts. I will teach you how to think. The students look confused. One student whispers, Is this going to be an exam? Another student looks at the clock. This is modern education. We want results, but we forget the process. Now pause the story for a second. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. You are here. You are learning. That already makes you different. Let us continue. One student stays quiet. This student listens carefully, not just to words, but to meaning. The teacher asks a simple question. What is education? Students answer quickly. Education is school. Education is books. Education is degrees. The teacher smiles and says, Education is learning how to learn. Education is learning how to question. Education is learning how to improve yourself. Now repeat after me slowly. Education is learning how to learn. Say it again. Education is learning how to learn. Good. This is shadowing practice. Your brain and mouth are working together. In English, we often learn grammar first. Past tense, present tense, future tense. But philosophy of education teaches us something interesting. Learning happens in time. In the present, you practice. In the past, you reflect. In the future, you apply. Listen to these sentences carefully and repeat them after me. Right now, I am learning English. Say it. Right now, I am learning English. Yesterday, I listened to an English lesson. Say it. Yesterday, I listened to an English lesson. Tomorrow, I will practice speaking English. Say it. Tomorrow, I will practice speaking English. Simple sentences. Powerful meaning. This is education in action. Now, let me share a real-life situation you may know. A young adult sits at home, scrolling through social media. Videos, jokes, short clips. Hours pass. At night, guilt appears. I wasted my time again. I wanted to improve my English. I wanted to study. But I was tired. Sound familiar? This is not laziness. This is lack of direction. Education without philosophy feels boring. Education with meaning feels necessary. Ask yourself this question. When I learn English, do I just want to pass, or do I want to grow? Answer it quietly in your mind. There's a big difference between being taught and being educated. Being taught means someone gives you information. Being educated means you change your behavior. For example, you learn the word confident. Being taught is knowing the meaning. Being educated is speaking even when you feel nervous. Now practice this sentence with me. I feel nervous, but I will speak. Say it again. I feel nervous, but I will speak. Good. This sentence describes a feeling and a plan. English is not just language. It is courage in sound form. Let's go back to the classroom story. The teacher gives a small task. No homework. No exam. Just one task. Observe your day. Notice how you learn things. One student learns by watching. Another learns by doing. Another learns by listening. The quiet student realizes something. When I listen deeply, I understand more. This is listening practice. Not passive, active. As you listen to this lesson, do not rush. Let the words land. If you miss something, it is okay. Education is not a race. It is a journey. Now repeat these everyday sentences with me. Use a calm voice. I am sitting in my room. I am listening to an English lesson. I feel relaxed and focused. Now change the tense. I was sitting in my room. I was listening to an English lesson. I felt relaxed and focused. Now future. I will sit in my room tomorrow. I will listen to an English lesson again. I will feel more confident. This is how education builds habits. Here's a small truth. Many people want motivation, but education gives discipline. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Philosophy of education teaches us to show up even when we do not feel like it. Let me ask you another question. Do you wait to feel ready before you speak English? Or do you speak to become ready? Think about it. In this lesson, you are not a student sitting at the back. You are part of the conversation. When I ask a question, answer it. When I say repeat, repeat it. That is how listening becomes learning. The quiet student in the classroom starts practicing every day. Not for hours, just a little. Listening, repeating, thinking. Weeks pass. Something changes. English starts to feel familiar. Not perfect, but friendly. This is education doing its job. The quiet student now notices something interesting. Learning is no longer painful. It is not exciting every second, but it feels meaningful. This is the power of education with understanding. When you know why you are learning, your brain cooperates. Your fear becomes smaller. Let me bring this closer to your life. Imagine you are at a shop or at work or watching a video online. Someone speaks English. Before, your mind froze. You felt pressure. Now, you hear familiar patterns, simple sentences, common sounds. You may not understand everything, but you understand enough. That is progress. Say this sentence with me slowly. I do not understand everything, but I am improving. Say it again. I do not understand everything, but I am improving. This sentence is important. Many learners quit because they want perfection. Education teaches patience. Language grows slowly like a habit. The teacher in our story asks another question. Why do people forget what they learn? One student says, because it is boring. Another says, because it is difficult. The teacher nods and says, people forget because they do not use what they learn. This is a big lesson. If you only listen, you forget. If you listen and repeat, you remember more. If you listen, repeat, and use it in your life, it becomes yours. So let's use English now. Look around you. Describe what you see in simple English. I will help you. I see a screen. I see light. I hear a voice. Now say in the past. I saw a screen. I saw light. I heard a voice. Now future. I will see this lesson again. I will hear English more clearly. Good. You are practicing education, not just English. Modern life makes learning harder. Notifications, messages, short videos. Your brain gets used to fast pleasure. Education feels slow, but slow learning goes deep. Fast content stays on the surface. Ask yourself honestly, how many videos do I watch without thinking? And how many lessons do I practice with focus? This question can change your results. The quiet student makes a mistake one day. They speak English and someone laughs a little. Old fear tries to return, but something is different now. The student thinks, mistakes are part of education. This thought changes everything. Repeat the sentence. Mistakes help me learn. Say it again. Mistakes help me learn. This is philosophy, but it is also practical. Now let us do a small dialogue. Listen first. Person A says, why are you learning English? Person B says, I am learning English to improve myself. Now you repeat both parts. Why are you learning English? I am learning English to improve myself. Good. Now change it to past. Why did you learn English? I learned English to improve myself. Now future. Why will you learn English? I will learn English to improve myself. Simple structure. Powerful meaning. Education also shapes how you talk to yourself. Some people say, I am bad at English. An educated mind says, I am learning English. Say this sentence with me. I am learning English. Not perfect, just learning. The teacher ends a class with a quiet message. Education is not loud. It works silently. One day, you realize you are not the same person. As you listen to this lesson, you are building that silent change. Feel proud of yourself for staying here, for listening, for practicing. This is not wasted time. This is investment. We will continue this journey deeper, connecting English listening with real-life thinking and confidence. The quiet student begins to notice another change. Thoughts start coming in English, not full sentences, just small pieces, words, feelings, images. This is important. This is how the brain learns naturally. Education does not force the mind. It guides it. Think about how you learned your first language. No grammar rules. No pressure. You listened. You copied. You tried. You failed. And nobody judged you. English learning should feel the same. Let me ask you something gently. When you make a mistake in English, do you attack yourself inside your head? Do you say, I am stupid? I am slow? Stop that for a moment. Education is also kindness to yourself. Repeat the sentence. I allow myself to learn slowly. Say it again. I allow myself to learn slowly. Good. That sentence relaxes the mind. Now imagine a simple scene. You're walking outside. You see people. You hear sounds. Try to describe it with me. I am walking outside. I see people around me. I hear noise from the street. Now past. I was walking outside. I saw people around me. I heard noise from the street. Now future. I will walk outside later. I will see people again. I will hear many sounds. This is how English connects to life. The quiet student starts using English in small moments, talking to themselves while cooking, while traveling, while waiting. No audience, no pressure. This is smart learning. Education is not about showing off. It is about building strength when nobody is watching. Modern education often teaches answers. Philosophy of education teaches questions. Ask better questions, and your learning improves. Ask yourself this one. How can I use English today in a small way? Maybe you describe your feelings. I feel tired today. I feel calm right now. I feel excited about learning. Now past. I felt tired yesterday. I felt calm last night. Now future. I will feel more confident soon. Feel the rhythm. Feel the flow. This is listening practice turning into speaking power. One day, the quiet student realizes something surprising. English is no longer an enemy. It is a tool, a bridge, a mirror. Through English, the student understands ideas, people, and even themselves better. That is the true philosophy of education. Learning is not just for money or status. It is for clarity. Let us do another short dialogue. Listen. Person A says, are you fluent in English? Person B says, not yet, but I practice every day. Now repeat. Are you fluent in English? Not yet, but I practice every day. This answer is honest and strong. Use it in real life. Education also teaches consistency, not motivation. Consistency. 5 minutes every day beats 1 hour once a week. Say the sentence. I practice a little every day. Say it again. I practice a little every day. As you listen now, notice your breathing. Calm. Steady. Learning happens best in this state. The teacher in the story watches students leave the classroom. Some forget the lesson. One student carries it quietly. That student is you. You are not here by accident. You stayed. You listened. You practiced. That means something. English listening practice is not about speed. It is about depth. Every time you listen like this, your brain rewires slowly. We are moving closer to confidence. Not loud confidence, real confidence. Now, The quiet student starts noticing patterns in English. Words repeat. Sentences repeat. Sounds repeat. The brain loves repetition. That is why listening every day works better than cramming for hours once a week. Small, consistent exposure builds fluency naturally. Think about a short morning routine. You wake up. You brush your teeth. You drink water. You repeat. Learning English can be like this. Small, repeated actions. You do not need perfection. You need presence. Let's practice this together. Speak slowly. I wake up early. I brush my teeth. I drink water. Now past. I woke up early. I brush my teeth. I drank water. Now future. I will wake up early tomorrow. I will brush my teeth. I will drink water. Simple sentences. Real situations. This is how education meets life. The student also starts noticing thoughts in English while listening. Thoughts like, I can do this, or this word is new, I will remember it. These are important. Internal dialogue builds fluency. Education is training your mind to think actively, not passively. Ask yourself quietly, what am I thinking in English right now? Say your thought out loud. Even a single word counts. Good. That is active listening. That is active learning. Now, let's create a small story you can relate to. You are at a coffee shop. You want to order. The barista asks, what would you like? Your heart beats fast. You remember the lessons. You respond calmly. I would like a coffee, please. The barista smiles. You hear them ask, do you want milk or sugar? You answer, milk, please. No sugar. Pause. Repeat these sentences with me. I would like a coffee, please. Milk, please. No sugar. Now imagine the same in past. I wanted a coffee yesterday. I chose milk, no sugar. Future. I will want a coffee tomorrow. I will choose milk, no sugar. This small exercise builds confidence and prepares you for real-life English. The student notices another thing. Mistakes do not stop learning. One day, the barista misunderstands. You ordered milk, they bring sugar. You correct politely. Sorry, I said no sugar. Simple, calm, confident. Learning is happening. Mistakes are part of it. Say this sentence. Mistakes help me speak better. Say it again. Mistakes help me speak better. Now let's add feelings. Education is not only about words. It is about expressing how you feel. I feel happy when I speak English. I felt nervous yesterday. I will feel confident tomorrow. Use these sentences in small moments of your day. Speak to yourself. Speak to a friend. Speak to a mirror. The philosophy of education shows another truth. Knowledge without action is useless. Listening without speaking is incomplete. Reading without applying is shallow. Education works when you combine thinking, listening, speaking, and acting. Now, a mini dialogue for practice. Listen. Person A, did you understand the lesson today? Person B, yes, I understood a little. I will practice more. Repeat slowly. Did you understand the lesson today? Yes, I understood a little. I will practice more. Now past. Did you understand the lesson yesterday? Yes, I understood a little. I practice more. Future. Will you understand the next lesson? Yes, I will understand more. I will practice again. This repetition and tense practice trains your brain to speak naturally. The student starts noticing that education is more than information. It is patience, courage, consistency, and reflection. Every day, they repeat small sentences, observe small details, and connect English to life. Listening becomes thinking. Thinking becomes speaking. Speaking becomes confidence. Take a moment now. Repeat after me. I am learning. I am growing. I am improving. Say it again. I am learning. I am growing. I am improving. Good. Feel the power of these words. They are small, but they build your mindset. This is the true goal of education. Not memorizing facts. Not impressing others. Real change inside yourself. The quiet student has transformed quietly. Listening every day, practicing, repeating, thinking in English. These small actions have added up. Confidence grows slowly, almost unnoticed, until one day you realize you're not the same learner you were before. You understand more. You speak more. You feel stronger. This is the true philosophy of education. Let's connect it directly to your life. Imagine a common modern scenario. You join a Zoom meeting or a conversation with friends, or a video call with someone who speaks fast. At first, you panic. Your mind freezes. But now, after consistent listening practice, you focus. You catch keywords. You repeat phrases in your mind, and you respond naturally. You do not understand every single word. You do not need to. You understand enough to communicate. This is success in action. Repeat this sentence with me. I understand enough to communicate. Again, I understand enough to communicate. Education teaches us patience. Learning English teaches us patience. You do not become fluent overnight. You do not master every word immediately. But every small step counts. 5 minutes of focused listening today beats an hour of distracted study tomorrow. Now let's practice describing feelings, plans, and surroundings together. Speak slowly and clearly. I feel excited about learning. I felt tired yesterday. I will feel confident tomorrow. I am sitting in my room. I was walking outside yesterday. I will go to the park later. I see my phone on the table. I saw a book on the chair. I will see a friend soon. This simple daily practice rewires your brain. It connects English to life. This is philosophy in action. Learning becomes not just listening, but living. The quiet student learns another important lesson. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel tired. Some days you feel distracted. But showing up, even for a few minutes, every day, builds results. Repeat this sentence after me. I show up every day, no matter how I feel. Again, I show up every day, no matter how I feel. Let's do a small interactive exercise. Pause the video for a few seconds and describe what you see around you in English. Say it aloud. Even short sentences work. Try past, present, and future. For example, I see a screen. I saw a chair. I will see a friend later. I hear a voice. I heard music yesterday. I will hear the birds tomorrow. Notice how this connects listening, speaking, and thinking. Education is about making connections. Now let's end with a short story. The student attends a casual conversation with friends. Someone asks, "Do you speak English well?" The student smiles and says, "Not perfectly, but I practice every day and I understand more now." The friends nod. The student feels calm. This is not bragging. This is honest. This is education showing its power. Now repeat that sentence. Not perfectly, but I practice every day and I understand more now. Say it again slowly. Not perfectly, but I practice every day and I understand more now. The philosophy of education teaches us to focus on progress, not perfection. Learning English is the same. Do not chase perfection. Chase consistency, understanding, courage, and reflection. Every word you hear, every sentence you repeat, every mistake you make, all of it is progress. As we finish this lesson, take a deep breath, smile, feel proud. You listened, repeated, practiced, and reflected. You are building a skill that lasts a lifetime. Every small action counts. Every single step matters. Education is not magic. It is patience, repetition, and action. Before we go, let's practice one final set of sentences for shadowing. Speak slowly and clearly. I am learning English every day. I was practicing yesterday. I will practice tomorrow. I feel confident when I speak. I felt nervous at first. I will feel stronger with time. I understand more than before. I understood a little yesterday. I will understand even more tomorrow. Excellent. You just completed a full philosophy-based English listening and speaking practice session. Remember, small steps every day lead to big results. You are not just learning English. You are training your mind. You are transforming yourself. You are practicing the philosophy of education in real life. If you keep showing up, repeating, and reflecting, you will notice changes in weeks, months, and years. Your English will feel natural. Your confidence will grow. Your thoughts will flow in English. And most importantly, learning will feel alive, meaningful, and yours. Thank you for staying till the end. Like this video if it helped you. Comment below what sentence or exercise you will practice today. Subscribe to the channel to continue this journey. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep growing. Your English is your path, and you are already on it. You are ready. Keep moving. Keep practicing. You are learning. You are growing. You are improving.